We're on. I'd like to call this April 15th, 2025 meeting of the Oxford Planning and Zoning Commission to order. First thing will be the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sarah Locke.
Kathy Laurie.
Joshua Dykstra.
Pizza Press.
Pat Cocherella.
Carl Bouchard.
Jason Swan.
Okay, just a reminder, everybody, make sure when you speak, your microphone is on, because people that watched it online and stuff, they were having trouble hearing. Some of us apparently didn't have our microphones on, or were speaking too far from the microphone, or whatever. So, let's be accommodating. Okay, let's do the approval of minutes.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the April 1st, 2025 public hearing minutes for application Z-25-009.
Do I have a second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Motion carries.
I'll make a motion to approve the April 1st, 2025 regular meeting minutes of the Planning and Zoning Commission.
Do I have a
Second.
second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Motion carries. Okay, next thing we have is a recessed public hearing. Yeah. Why don't we move on and take care of some of the other business? Okay, regular meeting business. Do we have any amendments to the agenda? No. Okay. Do we have any correspondence that's not related to any particular application? Okay, audience of citizens. Does anyone have something to say about anything that is not on the agenda? Does anyone in the audience have something to say that's not on the agenda?
Technically, it's not on the agenda. My name is Alicia Belinsky. Really, if I'm not loud enough? Okay. I'm on my married way. I live at number 2 Tower Hill Road. Some of you know me from life, and some of you know me from different things. I'm a member of the Ag Commission Board, Ag Advisory Commission Board here in Oxford, and we have 7 members. And I just wanted to remind everybody here, because I did hear in last month's meeting, that you were looking for advice or some kind of way to follow up with the agriculture questions that have come up. And you also have Joan Nichols, who is member support consultant from the Farm Bureau. I do have her number and contact information, and they're available for advice and support. If the town want experts, these are the people that should be contacted. They have come to town hall and given a presentation to the politicians that are in office, so they are aware of those things that are available to you free of charge that the state of Connecticut provides. We had an Ag Advisory Committee meeting the other night, and we just would like to say that not anything that's on the agenda necessarily, but we do advise that we get together and maybe review some of the zoning regulations pertaining to farm animals and the adequacy of what needs to be in the town. But we don't advise that we make specific accommodations for people that don't even have agriculture on their property prior to applying to make something. Thank you.
Thank you. And can you give that information to
I
Jessica?
will, yes.
Is there anyone else Is there anyone else that wishes to speak to something that is not on the agenda? Hearing none. Old business. Z-23-135, 19 East Commerce Drive, bond release request, applicant Borghese Building and Engineering. Where do we stand with this?
I can't find anything.
Z-23-135,
The bond release?
bond release. Okay, all right, motion to table.
I'll make a motion to table the bond release for Z-23-135.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
We had one month.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carries. Okay, new business. Z-25-025, 154 Bowers Hill Road. Owner and applicant Thomas Slexis and Megan Slexis, 154 Bowers Hill. Application of special exception to construct a 1,120 square foot barn. All we have to do is set a public hearing date. May something or other.
May 6 and May 20 are the next two coming up.
There's two applications. There's also an application for accessory dwelling unit. Right, it's not a special exception, right. Right. If, why don't we set it for the second one in May? Yeah.
We have May 20.
All right. Motion to set the public hearing. Do I have a motion?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to set the public hearing for Z-25-025, 154 Bowers Hill Road. Special exception to construct a 1,120 square foot barn for May 20th at 7:30 PM here at Town Hall.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carries. At that time, we'll also review the application for the accessory apartment, because they are tied together. Okay, Z-25-030, 12 North Larkey Road and Jacks Hill Road, application for a self-store facility. Special exception per Article 9.3.23. Set a public hearing date.
So we're pushing that out beyond May? Because then we have June 3rd and June 17th. And also, if this is going to be a larger one, do we want to start at 7 instead of 7:30?
Got a motion?
No, there's two dates on the table, or do we need to push that sooner because we're going to run out of time? We have to shoot for the 3rd then, because I think the other one's going to be too far out. Five. For the,
Didn't take that long.
so do them both. We could start this one at,
Yeah, if we have to, if we have to recess it, yeah. One at 7, one at 7:05 or 7:10. That'll work. Pardon me?
Right, we could do the other one for 7. I mean, the self-storage is gonna take less than 30 minutes, you think? No, so we could do 7 for the self-storage one, keep the other one at 7:30, and that way we.
Okay.
I mean, does that make sense to everybody?
That'll work.
Yes, no? I can't imagine that one taking less than 30 minutes, and the other one's at 7:30, we can always start that one late or whatever, right? All right, so I'll make a motion to set a public hearing for Z-25-030, 12 North Larky Road and Jacks Hill Road, proposed self-storage facility, special exception under Article 9.3.23 for May 20th at 7 PM here at Town Hall.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Motion carries. Just in the future, though, I would like to set public hearings for 7 o'clock.
Fair enough.
Ever making a motion, keep that in mind. Okay, zoning enforcement. You have nothing. Okay. Do we have any invoices?
No? Nothing.
Okay. Other business. Does Chris want to discuss anything?
Mr.
No, but
Chairman,
I feel out of
Yes.
sorts because this is usually
have
my
a
cue.
the approval of minutes that happened at the top of the meeting, I never did see a copy of those minutes. Not that I can vote, I was just curious.
They were in the packet that I sent you over email.
I did see them in the email. I did go through the
I swear.
two. Yeah, thank you, Jess.
I guess the only other thing we can do right now is recess until we can pick up with the public hearing. So I apologize that the attorney for the applicant is not here. So you recess for, let's start with 10 minutes and move on from